capitalist economy that we experience today is not sustainable. We can see it all around us of the crises, the pollution and the global warming and the collapsing economies in Southern Europe and all around the world, and
food security,
poverty and food insecurity and the climate change and all the sorts of things going on. And it's pretty obvious that most of this is to do with resource depletion. We're running out of oil, we reached peak oil, we reached peak just about everything. This country's virtually got no more gold left to dig. It's all like 7 kilometers under the ground. And we all know the greatest calamity will be in a few years' time when we reach real peak oil and it starts to decline, and our economies are based on growth and there's no energy to run these economies. What happens? As we all know, that interest is the kind of factor that makes the economy grow, and it has to grow because you have to pay back the interest and you have to grow and constantly grow. And in a finite world you can't keep growing forever. So what we're trying to do now is create another exchange system without the use of money. So even though the talent exchange or the community exchange system looks like a kind of money system, there is no money there. It's just keeping records of who does what, who gives what to whom, and who receives what from whom. So there is no money, it's a moneyless exchange system.
Okay, so this is called a trading sheet, and all I'm doing is writing down my account number, my name, I'm signing it, how much, what I've bought, and how many talents it is. So what we're using is goods and services of one person exchanged for goods and services of another person. There's no physical money. All you're going to do is go online onto the computer and debit from your own account, you debit the other person's account, which automatically credits your own account.
So this is another way of connecting wants and offers, you know, people who can do things, provide things, and on the other hand all those wants that never get met.
It's like an invisible beneficial system, invisible money or monetary value, if you would put it that way.
I do everything. I have put henna for a bride. I've done items from my house. I've cooked. I've baked. I've made jewelry. Yeah, I've done babysitting. It doesn't matter. Whatever needs to be done. If someone has a want and I see a want that I can do, then I offer it. But I'm not taking all my clothes off. I'm showing you my bag. This was all talents 2 years ago. And that's something I would never have gotten if I paid rands for it. I wouldn't have had the budget.
My massages. I enjoy that. The massages are very beneficial for me. And we have a lovely massage therapist here, Eva.
Every time, because I'm in a wheelchair, every time I step outside my house I need help. And I was using my friends, and it got to a point where I didn't want to ring my friends because I knew that the minute they hear my voice they're going to say, what does Dawn want now? Now I can ring my friends because they're my friends, and I pay other people in talents to help me with the things that I need. I think it's about being local, going local, and getting to know your neighborhood and getting to know your community. And that's why I said it's the difference between anonymous spending and community spending. In the community, you know that you're getting these vegetables from that person's garden. Whereas if you just go to the supermarket, you don't know where it's come from.
It becomes more personal. There's more communication and more viability of changing the exchange. The motivation is different because you're not trying to amass currency, and you're not scared of losing currency. You have a total freedom as to just embrace whatever is out there and basically give without fear.
The beauty of dealing with a local currency is it's transparent, so everybody can see everybody else's balance.
For most people it's just like a little kind of side issue, a little fun thing like another website where you go to and you can do some cool stuff and you can see lots of nice goodies and you can get stuff without paying money for it. But it's the more you think about it, the more you realize that all these concepts are actually very deep and define our society. But really capitalism is moneyism, it's based on money. It's the kind of society that has evolved out of our use and our linking and our relationships that are all defined by money. So everything we do with everybody is defined by money. People start businesses not to really produce anything specific, but to produce money. We go into business to make money. And all of us have jobs. And why do we have jobs? Mostly it's jobs we hate. But we do that just to earn money. So if you take out that money thing, our relationships to each other change completely. Because now I don't see him in terms of money, I see him in terms of another person, and I'm transferring some of my talents to him. Talents, I mean real skills, and I mean talents in the talent exchange. So we're all like sharing our skills and not selling them to each other, so we don't have these kind of commercial relationships with each other. And because it's not driven by money and it's not driven by making interest and profit, the entire economy is not like driven to expand, to grow, to pay back interest.
So, this to me is the only sustainable monetary system.
A group started up, well, it had been running for some time in South Africa. It's called the South African New Economics Network, which was people looking for alternative ideas in economics. And they'd always kind of wanted to introduce something like this, an alternative exchange system. And we set this thing up, and then I showed everybody the software that I developed for this hiking club. And everybody said, oh, that's a great idea, let's use that, as an experimental thing. And because it was on the internet, then other people around the world started hearing about it.
We've got more than 500 exchanges around the world using our software. And because it's been running for 10 years, it's got there are a lot of people using it. I mean, Spain has got 145 exchanges, just Spain. Greece, we've got exchanges joining all the time. Even got now, yesterday, one in Fiji and one in Denmark. So it's you can see by the wave that is spreading, by the way the exchanges are being created.
Then we made it that the different groups could trade, and then after that we made it that you could even trade in different countries, which means that I can go to Australia and I can travel around Australia and I can get accommodation and transport, food and anything.
Okay, I don't believe in getting rid of anything, because I think when you're fighting something that already exists, all you're doing is putting more focus onto what you don't want. So I believe in creating what we do want, and that's what the exchange is. It's what we do want. I think the people are starting to dictate the way the world is going.